Welcome back, homies. It is your pal Alan the Homie. We are back for part 2 of my live stream here from Union Square in Manhattan. Welcome back, HC. Paul Shreves, how you doing? We are celebrating a milestone of 100 subscribers. Thank you again, everybody. And we are going to now continue our walk. I had a nice chance to charge up my phone. So we are still here at Union Square. We're gonna head downtown and we'll see where it takes us. And then I will head home for the evening. It is 55 degrees. It's getting a little bit chilly, so I had to put my jacket back on. So let's go and explore and have some more fun. Celebrating 100 subscribers. And again, thank you to everybody that has helped me out. Here we go. Dolly Girl Twins is back. HC Teacher is back. Paul Shreves, you're here. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Back for part 2 of the live stream. I'm here on 4th Avenue and 14th Street. Getting a little bit chilly outside now, so I had to put my jacket back on. So we're gonna head across town for a little bit. Cool guy, good to see you back. Okay, so we are heading across town, walking east on 14th Street. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk to 3rd Avenue. And from 3rd Avenue, I think I'm going to walk uptown because it'll be much easier for me to catch the bus instead of taking the train. So this way I'll be able to take the bus back uptown. This has been such a wonderful day for me, and I'm so thankful to all of you for helping me out by subscribing. And I know that James and Carla was streaming a video that they had done of a waterfall in New Hampshire. I wanted to tune in, but as I was charging my battery, it would have drained the battery and it would have taken a lot longer to charge the phone. And Nida's Cooking Show, how you doing?
Sure, it's
I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. This is part 2 of our live stream. Nadia's cooking show. She did a barbecue today. Nice. I love barbecues. Okay, so now we are going to walk uptown. We're going to head north on 3rd Avenue. So if you did not join us for the first part of the live stream, we started off on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, down by the Williamsburg Bridge, and we walked up Delancey Street to Bowery, and then we started walking on Bowery. We passed by the original CBGB's. And we saw a little bit of nostalgia there. And just enjoyed a beautiful day here in Manhattan. And now we're heading uptown on 3rd Avenue. Celebrating my 100 subscribers. Thank you, all of you, again. You have really made me very, very happy. And Andrew, how you doing? Asking if they still have horse and carriage rides in Central Park. They certainly do. Now, for those of you that don't know, Andrew and I have been friends since elementary school. Good old days back at PS 221 in Douglaston, Queens. And Andrew was my very first subscriber. And now we're at 100 subscribers, and you have all made me so, so happy. Thank you so much. And once again, Nightbot is going a little bit crazy. I'm definitely going to have to fix that when I get home. So I think as I walk some more, I'll feel a little bit warmer because the wind is starting to pick up. Now this part of 3rd Avenue actually runs in two directions. However, once we get a little bit further uptown, 3rd Avenue will only run north. And I am definitely going to have to do a food review. Not today, but I'm gonna have to come back to the Lower East Side to one of those restaurants that I walked by earlier. That little hamburger place that we passed by earlier on 2nd Avenue. I think I'm gonna have to check that out because I was informed that that place was one of James and Carla's favorite spots. So I think I'm gonna have to check that place out. And we're on East 19th and 3rd Avenue.
We used to like
Cool guy asking if I ate dinner. Not yet. But while I was charging my battery, I did grab a hot dog from the hot dog cart. But I have some leftover food from yesterday in my fridge at home. So I will heat that up as soon as I get home.
it was pretty funny. It was like, what do you think the criteria for this is? Like, are you?
Yes, I am in James and Carla's neighborhood. HC is asking how I enjoy living in Manhattan. Well, I love New York. I grew up in Queens. I am a New Yorker through and through. But I especially love living in Manhattan. I live on the Upper East Side. I live in East Harlem.
Well, I do like our little hotel. Crosby. I'm a fan.
You're a fan? Yeah. Well, it's good to look like a
Andrew saying, today in St. Pete, he met a guy who resembled Wesley Snipes. Oh, awesome. Dolly Girl Twins asking what part of Queens. I grew up in Douglaston, in the Douglaston Little Neck area, which is one of the easternmost parts of Queens, northeasternmost parts. As a matter of fact, it's extremely close to the Queens-Nassau County border. Yes, cool guy, I was born in New York. I was born in Queens, in Flushing, Queens.
Great.
And again, I hope to meet all of you guys if you come to New York for James and Carla's book signing. Oh, nice. Okay. HC saying that she grew up just outside of Manhattan, across the Hudson, but lived in Manhattan taking dance classes in high school. Awesome. And hey, if I continue walking at this pace, I can be up in East Harlem in maybe an hour. We're already at East 23rd Street. We started at East 14th. Oh, Dolly Girl Twins used to be in Jackson Heights with an ex-boyfriend back in the day. And Andrew saying, yes, to this day, Douglaston Little Neck is still beautiful. And if you check out one of my previous live streams, I did do a live stream from Douglaston Little Neck. So you could check that out at your own leisure, of course. Had a lot of fun times in Douglaston. A lot of fun times. Nida's cooking show, she says she loves cooking. I enjoy cooking too. I'm just not that great at it. But I do enjoy it. Cousin Cindy, how you doing, Cynthia? My cousin Cynthia down in North Carolina. And again, those of you that didn't catch yesterday's live stream from Times Square, I ran into another YouTuber named Sifat. It was purely by accident. But I heard his voice, I heard him talking, and I called out his name, and I actually got to meet him. So we are heading uptown. And here is where 3rd Avenue becomes one way. And I thank you very much for saying that, Dolly Girl Twins. Yes, Safat is actually, yeah, he's from Nepal or Bangladesh, one of those two. And yes, he really is a nice guy. The M102 bus. That's the bus that I would take if I was heading home. But right now I am just enjoying walking. It's helping to keep me warm. Got a little bit chillier than it was earlier in the day. Yes, cool guy, walking is a lot of fun, especially here in Manhattan. There's just so much to do, so much to see, and the walking, it goes by very quickly. And this is the Gem Saloon. Looks like a nice place.
Well, it's also, I mean,
Alright, well, keep walking up. Where's the
And Cynthia's asking how everybody's doing. I know I'm doing great. I'm very, very happy. I've reached 100 subscribers. So my day is actually excellent. I'm having a great day. And Cynthia, please say hi to Bobby for me. And Cynthia, if you speak to your sister, please tell her about my YouTube channel. I'd love for Linda and Mike to subscribe as well. HC teacher saying I have 102 now. Yes, that is awesome. That is awesome. Andrew asking if there's any Wawas in New York. There might be upstate. I know that definitely New Jersey definitely has a Wawa. When I was living in Newark, I used to go to the Wawa in that area. I believe it was in Irvington, actually, which is the next town over from Newark. But to be perfectly honest with you, I am so glad to be back in New York. I'm a New Yorker through and through, born and raised, and I just love living in New York. You could see the Chrysler building in the background. There it is. Another icon here in New York. Andrew saying the Wawa is huge in the Tampa Bay area. I know the first time that I had gone to Wawa was in Pennsylvania. But we don't have any Wawas here in New York City. As a matter of fact, in any of the 5 boroughs, I don't think there are any Wawas. There may be upstate New York, but I know for a fact that there are no Wawas here in the city. Just basically 7-Eleven. But I'll tell you something, 7-Eleven doesn't even compare. Wawa's food is much better. But then again, you're talking fast food. And I would rather support small businesses that are striving. They want to be successful businesses. So the thing to do is to support local businesses. And passing by Trader Joe's. And this is a really nice area. The beautiful flowers. Oh yeah, there's a Trader Joe's, sure. As a matter of fact, Manhattan has a couple of Trader Joe's. Oh yeah. Andrew's saying he loves Trader Joe's, but their sushi is atrocious. Cool guy asking if there's a Kmart in New York City. No, there are no more Kmarts. No Kmarts in New York City. They used to be, but no longer. And Romano Pizza. Andrew's saying that there's one Kmart left in Miami. And across the street is Sticky's Finger Joint. Wonder what that's all about. Nidus Cooking Show saying I'm up to 104. Nice. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Nida. Szechuan cuisine. And we are now at East 34th Street. And Andrew's saying that the only Blockbuster left is the one in Bend, Oregon. Look at that. I already made it to 34th Street. So I've walked 1 mile so far, starting at 14th Street. And HC Teacher growing by the minute, yes. We're gonna get there. We're definitely gonna get there. Now I gotta walk through this maze. Follow the arrows. See, that's with all this construction here in Manhattan.
Not a bad request, girl.
It's like a mouse trying to find its way through the maze. And this is Aunt Bernie's. Growing by the minute. We're at 105. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. So we are now in the Murray Hill section of Manhattan. And it must be bar night. I'm just enjoying this walk so much. And this is Safra Mediterranean Grill. East 36th Street. If you go east, that will take you into the Midtown Tunnel. And you see that sign? That's the sign that will lead you into the Midtown Tunnel. Cynthia saying yes, every night is bar night in New York City. Ain't that the truth? I could definitely go for a drink. And I definitely want to buy everybody a drink for supporting me and for helping me to reach this milestone. So guys, if you're ever in New York, you have my email address, please email me and let me know so that we could all get together. Oh yeah, cool guy, you don't drink anymore? I'm not. I'm just an occasional drinker. I'm not an everyday drinker. There we go, Paul Shreve saying a cold root beer. There you go. And all these people just came outside of the Midtown Tunnel. City MD, no appointments needed. Open 7 days a week. That's a walk-in urgent care. You know, I really think that I'm on cloud 9 right now because I've reached this first milestone, and that's why I'm enjoying this walk so much. Yeah, Nightbot must go. Yeah, as soon as I get home, that's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my laptop and straighten that whole thing out. And I'm definitely going to add more of you guys as moderators, especially Dolly Girl Twins. I've already got Andrew as a moderator, and I've got HC Teacher as a moderator, so I'm definitely going to add Dolly Girl Twins. Hey, you know what? I may just make everybody a moderator. Yes, Dolly Girl Twins, absolutely. Remember this day, May 18th, 100 is the best. Oh, it's my pleasure, Dolly Girl Twins. My pleasure. Thank you, Danette. I appreciate that. Yes, HC Teacher saying the mod booth is going to be a party. Absolutely. As we are crossing East 39th Street, we are making amazing timing. You guys have made me so happy. And wait till James and Carla find out. They're going to be so happy for me as well. And so like I said, this Saturday they are expecting rain, but now they said Sunday it's going to be clear and it's going to be a lot warmer. So I will definitely do a live stream on Sunday. And Saturday I think I'm going to go to the supermarket and pick up a kosher chicken and some soup greens and make a chicken soup so I can bring it over to Carla. Her voice has gotten a lot better since they were in New Hampshire. But at times her voice is still a little bit scratchy. So that chicken soup is going to cure her right away. Jewish penicillin, that's right, Andrew. Jewish penicillin, absolutely. Exactly, HC Teacher saying her voice is better, but still gets strained after a while of speaking. And it happens to everybody. So we are now on East 42nd Street, Jimmy Breslin Way.
It was like, yeah, I don't even know how to.
And those of you that don't know Jimmy Breslin, he was a sports writer. Let's take a look across town. Beautiful 42nd Street. Oh yeah, I love when they do the puzzles in the Lego. The jigsaw puzzle that they have of Hudson. That is so awesome. And of course, I still have Hudson's birthday gifts that I purchased last week when I was at the Animal Rescue block party for Muddy Paws. They had a block party, and it was literally only one block. Cool guy saying he has to leave in 10 minutes. He wishes he could stay longer, but he's got to catch up on his shows at 8 p.m. Yeah, tonight is Law and Order night. But I don't mind missing it. I have Peacock, so I could always catch the repeat on Peacock. But I know that tonight is the season finale for Law and Order SVU. And that is one of my favorite franchise shows, Law and Order. If you caught the beginning of my live stream, the intro, you could see a picture with me and Mariska Hargitay, and another picture of me and Ice-T. They were filming an episode of Law & Order last season that was a block and a half away from the apartment building that I live in East Harlem. Oh, Andrew's saying he's missing young Sheldon. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna fix that whole thing with Nightbot. And again, I was really only using that because every now and then Nightbot will send some reminders on the text. But I can always shut Nightbot off. And you guys are my moderators. Besides, I still haven't figured out how to set up the command to give the weather on Nightbot. So that's really the only reason why I wanted to use that. But I could always use the weather app on my phone. So I've already walked 30 blocks. We just crossed over East 44th Street. And we're walking by Duane Reade. Duane Reade is owned by Walgreens. Yeah, 30 blocks, that's a mile and a half. Every 20 blocks is 1 mile. And pretty soon, we'll be walking by the Queensboro Bridge, which is on 2nd Avenue and 59th. We're already at East 45th. No, actually, Paul, the blocks are very quick. Every 20 streets is 1 mile. So we just crossed over East 45th. So from East 45th to East 46th is 1/20th of a mile. Yeah, HC saying New York designer name for Walgreens is Dwayne Reed.
Okay, wait, so you say a rep in the MGA doesn't come from the team?
Because all you're doing is putting more and more fees at risk. And he erupted.
Upholstery's asking if we have any CVS. We certainly do, as a matter of fact. Right across the street. It's funny that you asked that. Perfect timing. Andrew's saying it's very interesting hearing other people's conversations, right?
What did he take? I did some like whack ass like.
And HC just subscribed to Night is Cooking Show channel. Perfect. And this is the M102 bus. Goes up to 147th Street in Harlem. And another M102 bus. And when I need to wait for the M102, there's never one to show up. And here's the famous Smith & Wollensky. They have some awesome steak in this restaurant. And if you ever need a great steak, this is the place to go. Smith & Wollensky on the corner of East 49th and 3rd Avenue. The steak is awesome. It is pricey, I will give you that, but the steak is awesome. If they have a menu, we could take a look at their menu. But I'll tell you, their food, their steak is awesome. Here we go.
That was right by 8:30. Yeah. Nick always tells me to.
HC saying steaks here filet is $50 for filet mignon. And one thing that you have to know, everything is a la carte here. But again, their steak is amazing. A porterhouse for two is $140. Okay, so again, everything is a la carte. So, if you're going to order the steak and you want to get potatoes with it, you got to pay separately for the potatoes. It's not like a dinner meal. And look at that, we're already at just about 55 minutes. And here that tells you the time when the next bus is going to arrive. And Dolly Girl Twins saying Berlin, Germany's capital landed in the top spot with 97% of respondents praising their transit system. Wow. I never would have guessed that. Then again, not too many people praise the New York City transit system. People say, damn MTA. Dollar Girl Twin saying New York City is number 15, super good. Or as Carla would say, extra, extra good. I don't want to steal their phrase. I'm just quoting. So, we do have quite a few of the articulated buses here in Manhattan. When I say articulated, I mean the accordion-style buses. They refer to them as articulated buses. And Andrew's saying that Pittsburgh and San Francisco have great public transportation. One of these days I got to get back to the West Coast. Haven't been to LA in quite a while. A good number of years. And I definitely want to go visit Seattle. I do have family that lives in Seattle.
That's not
And since I know that Action Kid was just in Seattle, I was watching a couple of his videos. And Seattle looks like a beautiful city. So I definitely think I'd have to go out there one day. And yes, HC Teacher saying he thinks it's good. They don't have trains, subways, ferries, trams, bikes, taxis, horse and carriage, etc. Just the Port Authority alone. And you're absolutely right, HC. New York City is so walkable. Absolutely. So we're on East 52nd Street and 3rd Avenue. And yes, believe it or not, only 7 blocks away from the Queensboro Bridge, also known as the Ed Koch Bridge, also known as the 59th Street Bridge. I definitely would love to have daylight savings time all year round. Absolutely. Just to have more daylight. Danette saying, have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. You have a great night as well, Danette. You and Anthony. Thank you so much for joining us. As we are approaching just about 8 o'clock. Cool Guy is going now too. You have a great night. Thank you again, Cool Guy. Yeah, definitely, HC. Longer days. I like having a lot of daylight. And here is the 53rd Street station for the EM and 6. So if I was still living in Queens, I would have gotten on the train here. E train goes to Jamaica Station. Nightbot is jealous. Yeah. And check out this building. And this building is 875 3rd Avenue. And another interesting building.
I really am mad that we didn't do something super.
Dolly Girl Twin saying she can't wait to see me and my new adventures. Every time I do a live stream, it's definitely a new adventure. Absolutely. Okay, so we are just waiting for the light to change. Well, thank you, HC. I'm glad that you are learning. Learning from a native New Yorker. You should know the score by now. You're a native New Yorker. Now, even though that's a copyrighted song, I'm the one that's singing it, so. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway.
Oh, they have.
So we have already walked just over 2 miles and still going strong. Okay, Paul Shreves saying it's prime time. Nice talking to you. It's been great talking to you too. Have a great night. Thank you for joining me. And we're down to 7 viewers.
Yeah, but if you're spent.
And yes, thank you, Dolly Girl Twins. I'm glad that you are enjoying walking with me. And it's a pleasure to have you here as well. And yet another Dwayne Reed. Oh wow, this Dwayne Reed has a large refrigerated section. Wow, huge snack section also. It's a nice Dwayne Reed. Okay, and we are just about crossing East 57th Street and 3rd Avenue. Okay, that's looking east. That was looking east on 57th Street. And this is looking west. Oh, Andrew, that's so nice of you to say. Thank you for saying that. That gets me kind of emotional because I really do miss my parents.
It's just a matter of like they're getting old.
HC, thank you so much. Oh, that is so sweet. See, now you're going to get me all emotional. Now you're going to make me all emotional because of that. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, so here you see that 3rd Avenue is divided by these traffic cone things, and that's because these are only turning lanes to the 59th Street Bridge. So you can only use these right 2 lanes for turning.
Live streaming?
Yes, I am.
Very cool.
YouTube.
Hello world.
How you doing?
All good.
Have a good evening. Andrew is no longer in Queens. Andrew is in Tampa.
Yeah.
When I FaceTime her, I will say that.
So my phone started on 65% and now I'm down to 25. Armis Bates is back again.
I assume they could find somebody.
Thank you for joining us again. Oh, excuse me. See? My throat is getting dry again because I am talking. But I enjoy it.
Do you have Verizon?
Oh, cool. HC. Her neighbor is a pilot. Cool. Okay, so we are on East 59th Street. And the 59th Street Bridge is just to my right. As soon as we cross, I think I'll be able to get a better view. Armist asking, where can you get a great steak sandwich? That's a good question. Now, I know where you can definitely get a great steak. Now is at Smith & Wollensky. I'm telling you, the steak at Smith & Wollensky is awesome. And we are across the street from Bloomingdale's. And this is the flagship store for Bloomingdale's here on 59th and 3rd. And you can see all the different flags of the different countries. Got the Swiss flag, the Canadian flag, the England flag, the Israeli flag. Yes, HC, definitely nice to have a pilot in the family. And I did actually take piloting lessons many years back. I learned how to fly a Cessna 172, and that was an awesome experience. I think I took about 10 or 11 flying lessons. I think I want to go back so I could take the pilot test and get a piloting license. That would be pretty awesome. I loved it. It's just that it became too expensive. I was taking them down in Pennsylvania. My brother-in-law's aunt and uncle live in Pennsylvania, and I also consider them family. So anytime I would go down and visit them, I would take a flying lesson. But again, it became very, very costly, and I just had to stop because I couldn't afford it anymore. Especially not on my New York City teacher's salary. But I might start it up again. So we've already made it up to East 61st Street. So we are just about approaching 50 city blocks. It's 2.5 miles. And it's just gone very, very fast. And look at that, we're already at 1 hour and 17 minutes into the live stream. And you see how fast it's going, just because we're all having such a good time being together.
A lot of common spaces. Let's cross right now, guys. Let's cross it.
Dolly Girl Twin saying, yes, Alan, awesome time, awesome. It really is awesome. And it's because of you guys. You're all making it awesome. So again, I thank you so much. And just for me personally, you've made this day a great, great day. Arma Spade saying Ocala is the only place where he was his only time in Florida. Wow. Never been to Miami or South Beach? Fort Lauderdale?
Yes. And
Okay, so we are now on East 63rd Street. Now, if I was taking the train, the F and the Q stop here. And sometimes I would get off at this station and I would catch the M102 or the M103 from here. But I'm just going to keep walking till I can't walk anymore. Arma's saying he's never seen the ocean. Wow. Well, I'll tell you something. Up here, the Atlantic Ocean really isn't anything to write home about. I happen to like the Caribbean myself. I've been to the Dominican Republic a couple of times. And I was also in the Bahamas on a cruise. And the water down there is absolutely spectacular. Couldn't ask for clearer, crystal clear, bluer water. Or aquamarine. The color is just simply gorgeous. Arma saying he flew over it. Okay, so now we're over 50 blocks. Just over 2.5 miles. And what I think I'm going to do is once I get up to 70th or so, I think I might end the live stream. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Let me see where my battery is right now. Oh, I'm at 18%. All right, so we'll go another few minutes. I'll tell you something, when you do live streams, the battery goes very quickly. And I'll tell you something, it's 8:21 right now and it's still not dark out. Still gray, but not dark. Oh wow, Arma's saying when he went to Florida it was September 10th of 01. Wow. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And yes, we all know what happened the next day. I was in my classroom starting my first period science class teaching. And the next thing I know, my classroom was on the first floor of our school building, and it was right next to the security guard's desk. The security guard came into my room and said, "Did you hear that the World Trade Center, a plane just flew into it?" And I said, "What?"
those black.
And I'm thinking, you know, it was probably a small plane, you know, a prop plane. Later to find out that a few moments later, the second plane flew into the building. And that was it. It was over for me because,
I didn't want to lose,
you know,
kinda like I was
the Twin Towers were the icon of New York City. And when I found out all about what happened, I just broke down. And yeah, it was tough trying to, I'm sure it was tough trying to get back here, yeah. Oh yeah. But again, let's not spread any bad vibes. Right now, it's all about fun times. It's all about smiling. It's all about being happy. Spreading positivity. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah, price gouging. Oh yeah, price gouging must have been something. That's right. I'll tell you something, guys. I did not think I was going to even make it this far. But again, it's just smooth sailing. I'm just enjoying being here with everybody. Just talking to you guys, it's just making the time go by so much quicker. Now, of course, Spanish Harlem is still about another, let's see, what are we on right now? We're on 69th? So I'm actually only about another 40 or so blocks.
3 holes before Tiger Head.
Yes, Andrew, I remember the Bonneville. Absolutely, yes. I remember that call well. Yeah. Oh, cool, HC. Travolta lived a few towns over from where he grew up, or she grew up, rather. But their paths never crossed, but she did see him in Grease. In the play, Grease. Or the musical, rather. The movie. That's what I'm talking about, the movie. I can't get it right. I think I'm getting tired. So we just passed 3rd Avenue and 69th Street. And already we are at East 70th Street. This is Target. One of the many Targets here in Manhattan. And no, Manhattan does not have any Walmart. Not one more Walmart here in Manhattan. So once we get to 73rd, or 74th rather, it will be an even 3 miles.
It's like a skinny wall.
And I think once I reach that block, I'm going to wait for the bus. And I think that's where we will end the live stream. Because believe it or not, we're already at just about an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, never all your life.
And we are about to cross over East 72nd Street. Yeah, Dolly Girl Twins saying have to go to New Jersey to go to Walmart or Valley Stream in Nassau County. That's right. And here is a Dallas BBQ, another very cool restaurant. And their drinks, love their drinks. Love their drinks here at Dallas BBQ. And a fruit and vegetable stand. That's not a bad price at all. Blueberries 2 for $4. That's not a bad price at all. Wow. Grapes $2 a pound. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we are approaching East 74th Street, which would make exactly 3 miles. Yes, those were nice drinks. As a matter of fact, yeah. Dallas BBQ, their drinks are really good. I remember a former co-worker of mine took me to Dallas BBQ for a birthday going back about, oh, I don't know. Must have been about 5 or 6 years. 7 maybe? 7 years? No. Let's say 5. Let's say 5 years. And their drinks were so good. And their home office is in Bentonville, Arkansas. Wow.
Échenos el cuento. Y no también que lidiar con
Okay, Nightbot has to go. I don't like that it's doing this to my viewers, to my supporters, to my friends. I don't appreciate that. So, Nightbot, we're going to say bye-bye because I don't appreciate that. Shouldn't be doing this constantly to my supporters and my friends. Yeah, as soon as I get home, I'm going to turn off Nightbot. You know, again, using Nightbot was a little bit of an experiment for me. I was trying to figure out how to get it to report the weather, but again, I don't need it. Okay guys, so I'm down to 6% battery. So I am going to end this live stream. I want to thank you guys so much. You know, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me here today on both live streams. Guys, you are awesome. I mean that. I really mean that, guys. So I'm going to close out by saying this live stream is over and done. Don't forget to make your life sweeter with food and fun. And if you're ever in need of anything to do, don't forget to tune into this channel and the homie will be there for you. Good night, everybody. Thank you again for joining me. I love you all. How sweet it is. Be well, be safe, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you, HC. Thank you, Dolly Girl Twins. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you to all of the people that have made this all possible for me here today. I love you all. Mwah. Have a great night. We'll see you again very, very soon. Bye, everybody.